So the second half of 2022 starts right here. Today, July 1, 2022. Imagine that.
Yep.
We've gone through January, February, March, April, May, June, and now July. Almost seemingly too soon.
That was really fast.
Yeah, but we welcome the month, and big ups to all those who have reason to celebrate in this new month of July 2022. My name is Richie B.
Blessings, Bridge Nation. You know this is your boy Shells.
Good morning, Bridge Nation. It's the girl, Queen Jojo.
Yes, Bridge Nation morning. DJ Ard is here.
And it's Friday! Week done already?
Yeah, look at that. Wow.
Yeah, just like that.
Yeah.
Feels like it's just a few hours ago I was here saying, what's up? Welcome to the new week. Where has the time gone?
Yeah.
Oh boy, how would you looking back at the first 6 months of this year? How has it been for my team?
I'm very honest.
Yeah.
A little bit challenging but fun. I must say. It has been a good ride. I'm not gonna lie. Good ride. 6 months, and I can't believe.
Time has gone by so quickly. Yeah,
really fast,
we understand that.
Yeah.
For me, cakewalk.
Watch
it's
out.
soft,
No, man. No.
Let's do another 6. Let's go.
All right. Well, Bridge Nation here, Shells, get ready.
Yeah, let's go, We'll give thanks,
Yeah, man, definitely.
I tell you, July.
Yeah, it's good to be alive, and we have a lot to be thankful for.
Yeah.
Yep.
Morning, Bridge Nation. We're here to take care of you until 10 o'clock this morning. Keep it locked. What you want is what you get, and what you get is more than you bargained for. This is Up and Go. It's now time for WTF. What the fact?
All right, so here I want to know. So wild dolphins, call each other by name. Yeah, so every bottlenose dolphin has its own whistle. A high-pitched, warbly ee. You know that sound there?
Yeah, I know it, man.
That tells. That sound tells the other dolphins that a particular individual is present. Dolphins are excellent vocal mimics also. They're able to copy even quirky computer-generated sounds. So scientists have wondered if dolphins can copy each other's signature whistles, which would be very similar to people saying each other's names. Now, an analysis of whistles recorded from hundreds of wild bottlenose dolphins confirms that they can indeed name each other and suggests why they do so. A discovery that may help researchers translate more of what these brainy marine mammals are squeaking, trilling, and clicking about. So, it's true. Dolphins can do that.
It's an interesting fact. I wonder if there's another fact that we'll carry at some point in the future where we'll actually name the names that the dolphin used to identify each other. Who knows?
Yeah.
Who knows?
I wonder if there's a Sheldon down there, a Sheldon dolphin.
Shelly!
Richie!
You know what I mean? Yeah,
but
they're really lovable.
Super
mammals,
smart.
though.
Yeah.
Saw a lady trying to pet a dolphin the other day.
Oh no.
Some time ago. It's a video I saw. And he sort of pulled up on her so close she had to scream. She was the one going they're quite friendly. And people love them a lot.
I like to refer to them as like the dogs of the ocean, if that makes sense.
Well,
they're super lovable. Yeah, like man's best friend in the ocean.
I don't think they would see that as a downgrade of
I
their
think that's
status.
cool.
Yeah.
But I can't assume with them doing them. I don't trust that still.
I've never tried it.
No, I do it to them.
Not in this lifetime. But
I do it.
yeah.
Suppose one day one just in a bad mood, Jojo, and decide for just carry me.
Seems they're never in a bad mood.
Just carry me and now come back. No, let go. Jojo just said let go.
Oh.
Oh.
And maybe that same dolphin, if you're in some trouble, will be the first to rescue you actually and help you out.
Yeah.
Right?
That's true.
Because they're like that.
Let's give them the benefits of the doubt.
All right, that's WTF.
What the fact?
Let's do this.
Morning, Bridge Nation. So, my girl Nicki Minaj has partnered with Rap Snacks for barbecue chips.
Ooh.
Yes, the biggest collaboration since 2016. So, Nicki Minaj and Rap Snacks have, there it is on the screen, barbecue honey truffle, right? Nicki Minaj and Rap Snacks have teamed up to drop a new flavor chip on Thursday, making the collaboration the company's biggest collaboration since 2016. Nice. According to Rap Snacks, her snack flavor is Barbie. As in Barbie. Yeah. Q honey truffle. I don't know about that, potato chips, which hails Nicki Minaj, whose tagline is Barbie, and her fan base being called Barbs for short. So Nicki Minaj is among the first female rappers to get her own rap snacks, as the brand has previously partnered with hip-hop artists like Little Baby, Migos, Rick Ross with sweet chili flavor, and Boozy for Louisiana heat flavor. So Nicki Minaj is the first female to actually team up with Rap Snacks. I did not know there was something called Rap Snacks.
Yeah, that sounds like something that I would snap on, to be honest. And when I saw honey with my sweet tooth, honey, right up my street.
Yep. And I love the packaging. It's so huge. Like if you're not gonna purchase it for anything else, you purchase that. So
take my money.
That's
what
dope.
I'm saying. Take my money.
If you look on her though on the package, who she looks like on the package?
I shouldn't see her.
Okay.
I see it. I saw it.
Crazy.
I'm
looking at it, I was like,
a pink thing there.
Yeah, she look like Shensia.
So now she's looking like Shensia, who at one point tried to. Seems like she ended up looking like Nicki Minaj.
Yeah, let's say that.
No, the reverse is true. What's going on with these ladies?
Congrats to Nicki Minaj, one more under our belt.
Yeah. Pioneer in many ways. Yeah, big up herself. All right, so speaking of someone who was a pioneer during his life, legendary Michael Jackson. Well, another weird thing has happened even in his passing. You know what I mean? Someone stole his death pajamas. Yeah, man, the pajamas that he passed away in, someone stole. Yeah, so Michael Jackson's estate have accused LaToya Jackson's former fiance of stealing the pajamas of the Thriller singer that he wore on his deathbed. So the king of pop, as we know, passed away in June of 2009. And lawyers for his estate have claimed that Jeffrey Phillips, who got engaged to Michael's sister in 2013, only for them to call things off 2 years later, took advantage of the chaos surrounding his passing to take valuables from the star's home, Carolwood House, and trying to sell them on eBay, I suppose. Now, the film producer stayed at the property for 9 days, like my planet up, following the star's death, and allegedly took clothes, handwritten notes, a briefcase with personal and business letters, the Billie Jean singer's driver's license, and iPhones belonging to both Michael and his children. The lawyers wrote in documents filed last Friday, "It's an extremely appalling and inhumane act. Phillips even stole the pajamas Jackson was wearing in the final hours of his life."
Wow.
And Phillips stole a resuscitator tube that seems to have been used on Jackson by those who were trying to save Jackson's life in the short and frantic period of his passing. Now, it has been said though that the estate have retrieved some of the items they have accused Phillips of taking, but believe he is still in possession of home videos and music written and recorded by Michael before his death from an accidental overdose age 50. Now, the estate have asked the court to order the producer to return any and all property he allegedly took. Phillips, who has yet to comment on the allegations, remained close friends with LaToya after they ended their engagement, but it's unclear if they're still in touch now. So yeah, this is weird.
When I started reading that story, I'm thinking, WTF?
Yeah.
Right?
Trust
Like,
me.
who does that?
Everything.
That's so
Crazy.
low. If he did, that's low. Money,
I mean,
I tell
money,
you,
but
money will make you do some really
enough money still.
Like, evil
questionable
stuff.
thing, man.
Evil.
He might get some
Yeah.
money still.
He might get a whole lot of money for that, though, you know. If you put that up for sale.
If he never get
If
catched,
he
yeah.
auctions that, let
That's-
me tell you.
Oh gosh.
Serious dollars.
Holy per
But
dollar is
yeah,
that.
respect the family, man. Come
Yeah,
on,
man,
you
that's
can't do that.
crazy.
Maybe you can go back to Neverland Ranch.
No, sir. But no, respect the family.
Yeah.
You know, respect the family, man.
Yeah.
It can't do that. Come on, man.
Yeah. This is really not my story, but I was across from the stadium yesterday over that section where persons learn to drive.
Yes.
Right.
Right? Just doing some daddy duties. and I saw them setting up for new rules. And I said to myself, this is a good look. For a young entertainer like Alkaline,
Yes.
to be investing in, I mean, we're talking about main event, doing all the big setup,
Wow.
and it looks like it was really, really an organized, a lot of organization towards this upcoming event tomorrow night. And I said, big ups to Alkaline
Yeah, man.
Yeah, man,
for
big ups
investing
to
in
you.
music like that. You
Yeah,
know what I
man. Big
mean?
ups.
This is not my story still, but I want to say big ups to Kanye West and the introduction that he gave to P. Diddy who was honored at the BET Awards. I actually got a chance to watch it and listen to what he said, and I thought it went down well. A continuation of my story. Everybody's wondering, so when is he going to get to the end? Anyhow, Kanye West is being sued over a sample. It is said that he's being sued for sampling a song by a legendary house musician without permission on Donda 2. The rapper is accused of using part of Marshall Jefferson's 1986 hit movie Your Body at least 22 times on this track, and now Ultra International Music Publishing is coming after Kanye West, and they are about to sue him for using that sample. And the final part of my story now is that Kanye West is actually threatening to sue a restaurant owner because this young man who says he's a big fan of Kanye West operating an outlet in Australia, apparently he saw Kanye West liking or at least following him and checking out his stories. It turns out that within weeks after he started celebrating that Kanye is now appearing on his page, it turns out that he running a burger business called College Dropout Burgers. And of course, Ye's album was entitled The College Dropout. Ye has now come in and is now threatening to sue. He says the young man who operates the business says it's pretty hard being a Kanye West fan with this situation, but we have to respect his wishes and move forward. We understand that he named some of the burgers directly, closely related to several of Kanye's songs, and Kanye says, this can't work. So he's moving in with a lawsuit if necessary.
So Kanye alone for make money?
You know what I mean?
I think good sense will prevail. I think Kanye won't. I hope Kanye doesn't sue him, because I mean, if he's just doing this from like genuine love of Kanye, I think Kanye can find a way.
Like a fan.
He has a burger called Gold Digger.
Nice.
He has one, the Good Morning Breakfast burger.
Come on,
Kanye
that's
just all Kanye has to do. Kanye has all the money.
invest.
Yeah, Kanye has all the money in the world, right?
Exactly.
Take over the business or find a partnership with him and make everybody.
Since you have to earn, but
'Cause it's
everybody wants to.
brilliant.
That's brilliant.
You mean
That's
even
genius.
although he has a burger called Cheese's Burger?
Come on.
Listen, that
Don't
you
shut down
sat
that.
there
Nobody shut
and
it down,
put
man.
it together.
I think
give him props.
I think Kanye's a showman still, you know. So Kanye might just be doing this, put some attention on it, and then we might see a big buyout and agreement. I hope that's
Who
the
knows?
case. Yeah.
Exactly.
Too much. Yeah, he
Well.
put a lot of work in that. Nobody take it
Put
from
a
him.
lot
Yeah.
of thought in that.
Yeah,
So-
Mark El Corey is the name of the business owner, and he's already making plans to change things up to avoid the lawsuit. But he says he will still continue to be a fan of Kanye.
Yeah, because
That's where it started. That's where it
that's
started.
where it started. Jano.
All right, those are the stories that made it inside of Update.
So it's time now for proverb of the day, and everybody know their proverb here.
Really?
It say, "Yeah, swap black dog for monkey."
Okay.
In shells that you do?
I don't know what
Yeah, swap black dog for monkey.
I don't know what that is.
You don't know what that is?
No, black
we
dog
should-
for monkey. Both of them sound like a good time. Why? What they say? Both of them sound like I don't know. Me like two of them sound like a good
Heavenly
time.
Father,
So,
if you're not busy,
It's
stop
about-
by.
it's just about perspective.
It's all about perspective because shells, me never want to give you a meaning.
No.
I'm going to stick to the proverb, the actual meaning.
All right.
To give up one bad situation for another, often used in reference to relationships.
Oh.
So, yeah, swap black dog for monkey.
Oh.
There you go.
So careful.
Okay.
All right?
Yeah.
Be careful.
All right.
That's right. That's all it means,
Yes,
shells.
yes,
I
ma'am.
don't know what a good time you were having over there.
I'm just saying.
You never heard that one before,
No.
Shells.
For purposes,
All of your
for
life.
purposes of the conversation.
Well,
No, I never like
Never?
I never grew up on proverbs like that, you know, to be honest.
My mother
Okay.
killed me with it.
Yeah,
No,
really grew up on.
Jesus.
no problem.
When
I
she
mean,
done with,
yeah.
well, that's fine.
Yeah, I never like my parents just gave me the meanings. Like, they never give me like the proverbs.
The proverb.
Oh.
They
No,
got
my
the,
mother
they got
make
the
you-
proverbs.
They got the proverb.
Yeah, but they gave me the translation.
The translation. Oh,
In my-
no.
Yeah, I think that's how it works in my
no,
household.
no.
Yeah.
We get the proverb. Big up to the appearance. We're heading over to pet peeve. And if you're just joining us, pet peeve are things that others do that you might find annoying, irritating, or even upsetting. And we have a pet peeve to share this morning.
Good morning again. All right. So my pet peeve is like daily. It's a daily thing for me. Like every time for business, you will set a time for persons, and they will always be like an hour or an hour and a half late. And that is the most annoying thing for me, because you know how as you go along the day and you set a time, you know, if somebody late, then basically I go ruin the rest of your time for the day. So that is the most annoying thing for me on a daily basis.
Shows you guilty?
Of course.
Oh, come on.
But I try not to
man.
be late when it comes to that business. So he brought in business and but yeah,
Right.
so I respect that. But like, let me tell you, for me personally, you know, Jojo, I don't like, because of my experience of having to wait on people, rather late.
No, I would prefer
rather be a little late.
You know what? I prefer you being late than I'm late. I am sorry, because my anxiety always through the roof. So I need to be on time everywhere. Yeah. I start to think about what can go wrong. So I'm up really early just to avoid all the possibilities. Right? Yeah. Anything that can happen, that can go wrong, for me, in my mind, will go wrong. So I'm just trying to avoid it. You know, and it drives me nuts when I have to sit down and wait on somebody. So I try to always be on time. Yeah.
I think Bridge Nation should be taking note of some of these, of all of these pet peeves, because some of them are actually coming back up, but from different sources. So you can tell that many people are having the same issues.
This issue, and that means that you have persons who are doing this quite frequently. And when it comes to business, you have to be really respect people's time, because you're throwing off somebody else too. It's not just you only. So I can understand this pet peeve.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Last time we discussed it, we said persons, if you're going to be late, then at least make a call or something. Some notification that I'm running a little bit late.
So this is not even personal no more. This is business.
Yeah,
so much of business. Serious thing. Time is money.
That's
right. It's July 1. It's being recognized once again as International Reggae Day. International Reggae Day is not confined to Jamaica, but is in fact an international media event celebrating the beat of Jamaica's creativity and its impact on cultures worldwide. The aim of its founder, Andrea Davis, is to create a yearly global reggae party on July 1. The launch of the first International Reggae Day, I remember it well, it was back in the year 1994. Jamaicans and people around the world are invited to participate in the One Love JA campaign by wearing their reggae colors, listening to reggae music, the type that we've been playing since we started this morning at 6 o'clock. Log on to the IRD website, that's the International Reggae Day website. Drink a Red Stripe beer.
Why not?
Donate to a Jamaican charity, and also you might want to just plant a tree. She's very, very busy, but she has spared some time for us, and we're happy to welcome her at this time. The conceptualizer, the founder of International Reggae Day, joins us now. Good morning, Andrea Davis. How are you, Andrea?
Good morning.
Good morning, Richie. Good morning, Jamaica. Happy International Reggae Day.
Happy International Reggae Day to you, too. It seems like there's no rest for the Wee Soul, because I think you were very engaged up to 1 minute ago, and then my producer says, hey, she's on.
You know how today is.
Yes, I know. Well, welcome once again. Tell us a little bit more, though, Andrea, about International Reggae Day.
Well, you know, this is a annual event that was launched in 1994, inspired by a speech given by Winnie Mandela during her visit to Jamaica with her husband, where she spoke about the power of reggae music to really inspire and uplift people in South Africa in their fight against apartheid. And struck by the fact that our culture, so far away, could have such an impact, you know, it inspired the birth of Reggae Day. And that first call to local media to really rally around reggae music on one day and showcase it was met with a lot of resistance. It wasn't a welcome conversation with corporate. It wasn't even a welcome conversation in the corridors of government. Mm-hmm. But we persisted, and it has really come to bear in all these years later that we have enjoyed the growth of it, not only locally but also internationally, especially after the introduction of the internet in 1996, mm-hmm. when we went to International Reggae Day, because then it became more feasible and practical and possible for us to be able to connect with the reggae community around the world. And today, we are connecting from China to Africa, from Brazil to America.
Mm-hmm. Wow. So the growth then, what do you think accounts for this level of growth? Is it the potency for music? What is it? How do you see it?
Well, Jamaica is a very place, and we have been blessed, truly blessed, in our creativity, our innovation, and our history, as chartered as it was, to come through and develop not one, not two, but 6 different genres of music and a sound system culture that has taken the world by storm. We continue to be that source of creativity the world looks to as the big global giant in culture. And I think that love that Jamaica has, that we'll have for Jamaica around the world, continues to keep it buoyant in the market despite the headlines. And the music definitely, as a soundtrack to our identity, has earned us a place in the hearts and minds of the people of the world, as evidenced by the UN's declaration of reggae as an intangible asset to humanity. So I think all of those things, and of course, when you have a living legacy of a Bob Marley, whose catalog and whose presence and whose contribution to the 20th and 21st century continues to loom large, then reggae will always have a seat at the table.
Which is right. Greetings, Andrea. Shells here.
Yes, sir.
I'm curious. How has the whole concept of Reggae Day, International Reggae Day, changed over the years? Has it changed much?
Well, the blueprint came very broad and flexible when it was first inspired. What has changed with it is the technology. So I said, as the internet became available, it became from Reggae Day to International Reggae Day. Once we were able to make those connectivities and new technologies enabled even more connectivity, we were able to now join with our event partners and media partners around the world to create more effective global celebration in that way.
Understood.
And in the last 2 years, we did a 24-hour broadcast incorporating content from all over the world. It really is a heartening thing, not only for us, but for the partners, to be able to see reflections of themselves and to really feel connected to something that's bigger than just their local experience. So that's really part of the magic of reggae music.
Right.
It is not just in one place. It is like water. It is everywhere.
That is it.
And there's a community in every city that loves it, nurtures, and is a part of the ecosystem of that international Jamaican music industry that has been growing for the last 60 years, since Millie first took her first lick of her boy Lollipop.
Now, the vibe, we're looking forward to the vibes, we're looking forward to the energy, because it's reggae music we are talking about, the thing of. But what are some of the activities or events that, will be taking place in Jamaica and around the world?
Well, everything is virtually virtual, so to speak. Reggae Day has been a hybrid event from its inception. It has always been about both the virtual celebration and the physical celebration. And this year, for the most part, because of pandemic and other reasons, we're still in the virtual space for us. But 2023 will mark a return to more physical events. iReggaeDay.com is the headquarters for all things Reggae Day, and on social media, iReggae Day, Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook, and you'll be able to keep up with everything that's happening today.
Right. Andrea, are you operating under a theme this year?
Yes, every year we highlight a chapter in the glorious Jamaican music. And this year, we recognize and celebrate the 60th anniversary of our independence. We're also looking at 60 years of TAI, which was the soundtrack to that independence.
Okay.
Commercial, exportable success we've had it laid the groundwork for what we have now in terms of presence in the market. I mean, even to this day, my boy Lollipop is still one of the biggest selling records out of Jamaica of all time.
Yes.
Yeah,
Andrea, you've been very, very involved in the music industry at several different levels, and you have a lot of information, a lot of knowledge about it. From where you sit, how proud are you of what we have been able to achieve over the last several decades, and how does the future look from here?
Well, I'm immensely proud of Jamaican culture, as you know, and I mean, from the mother, opened the door with Patois. Miss Lou really laid the foundation for our distinction in the marketplace. And the history that we have of not only creativity but innovation and influence is unchallenged. I do have concern where we are right now. I think we're making more noise than music. And I think we're busy trying to sound too much like others when we are used to others trying to sound like us. And so I hope we return to that space where our innovation and our originality really drives the development of our content.
Thank you for that. And finally, how would you suggest that we all celebrate this very important day?
Well, reggae come with colors.
Yes.
So we'd love to see colors everywhere today, on your body, in your space. We'd love you to tune in, log on, be a part of the social media chat and celebration. Share your favorite reggae and ska music, and really just take time to support and express, your appreciation for the culture. Because a lot of times we take things for granted, and I think days like this allow us a moment to pause and reflect. So, we don't hear enough ska music in Jamaica on the radio, and I think I hope it's a reminder to everyone when they do hear so much that we should be hearing it more regularly, so that we can re-enter the ska market with some assertion. Right now, we really are more like original footnotes, but we're not active in a ska market that has grown worldwide, that has many, many festivals, labels, and bands worldwide, and virtually none coming out to Jamaica.
Thank you. You've made some excellent points, Andrea. Happy International Reggae Day to you, and thank you for being a part of our program this morning. We definitely are fully endorsing this project. Yes.
Yes, sir. Thank you and I look forward to hearing what you have to say today, Richie.
All right. Thank you so much, Andrea. All the best. We'll talk.
All right. Bye.
Much love. Yeah, it's a big day. So all you have to do is to identify the secret sound that we have. If you're wondering what that sound is, here it is. What does that sound like to you? Let us know. 876-676-4996. Several of our listeners have won various gifts and prizes before. Initially, they won Shell's gift basket, and now they get a chance to win
The gift package.
There you go. So give us a call and try the game. Let's go. First caller. Good morning.
Good morning.
You're on the air. This is Bridge 99. Good morning to you. Yes, I'm hearing you now. Are you there? No, it's a stuttered sound.
You're nervous.
Yeah, boy. Oddly, give us that sound one more time. Let the people hear it. It's only the second day that we're running this one. We're trying to figure out that sound ourselves, but one person in the room knows the answer. But the question is, do you? Let's find out.
All right. Welcome to the Secret Sound Game. Caller, good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning. This sounds familiar.
Hamilton.
Yes.
Welcome, Hamilton.
Yeah, welcome.
All right. You heard the
Okay,
sound?
you figure it out?
I'm thinking it's someone in a vehicle on a thoroughfare, either a road or something, and they're in a lunch kit. So they open the lunch kit. The lunch kit was open before, and they're eating something from it, either a snack or sandwich or something, and then they close the lunch kit, and they're in a moving vehicle.
I like the way you deliver your story.
I appreciate the narrative.
What happens after that?
Yeah.
I'm thinking it's Miss Jody. She's traveling to work, and I know she has to reach early, so she don't really eat the breakfast at work.
Yeah.
At home, so she just open up the lunch kit or traveling thing, and eat a snack, and then close it up back.
So Hamo, what happens the following day?
I don't know.
You don't know. I'm not figure out that part yet. Listen, man.
Yo.
You paint a picture well, son.
love that.
Oh, boy. Woo. You know, after all of that, Hamilton, we've got to give you the verdict. You ready?
Quack, quack, quack.
Oh, that's not Jody at her lunch kit. I've never even seen Jody's lunch kit for
That's
that
a good
matter.
point. Yeah.
Sorry, Hamilton, but thank you for trying. No way, that's not the answer. Question is, what sound is this that you're listening to? It's our secret sound. Yeah, boy, it's baffling a lot of people, but then it's only the second day running, so we're not surprised at this stage, Shells.
Yeah, you know, start haunting the dreams yet.
Make it your homework.
Yeah.
Work on it on the weekend. Think it through. And come back at us on Monday when we'll definitely allow you to play. And hope we have another. Okay, cool.
Oh, cool.
Hopefully to win. Good morning, caller. We're ready for you now. How are you?
Hello.
Good morning.
Hello.
Good morning, Richie.
Hi.
Morning, Richie Nation.
Hey.
Morning, Charles.
Hey,
This is Angie.
Yes, Richie.
Andrea out of Clarendon.
Well, Cottage, Richie. Andrea.
Yeah. How are you?
I'm fine, Richie.
Wonderful,
Right.
wonderful. You heard the sound?
Yes, Richie. I have a similar answer to Amazon. I was thinking it's more like somebody traveling on the highway and going through their handbag.
Traveling
That
through
not bad.
Traveling
Yeah,
on the
go through
highway.
the handbag. Yeah, the wind, you know, and there's somebody in the handbag.
I wonder if Angela is onto something.
I like that one.
Listen again. Listen.
More like searching through the handbag.
I like it. It makes sense. I can see it.
Yeah.
And I can see Jojo doing that.
Yeah. This is the second caller on the second day that we're running this particular secret sound because we had a winner recently.
Yeah.
When was the last time we had a winner from Clarendon? It's been a while, hasn't it? Yeah, not so long ago. So let me see now. What's going on here with Angela's answer?
Quack, quack, quack.
My God.
Wow.
Sorry.
Have a good weekend.
Oh, hey, you
We
too.
still love you. Have a good weekend too. Alrighty then.
Yeah.
Well, that's all the time we have for you right here inside of the Secret Sound game.
Yeah.
His name is TAI C, ladies and gentlemen, spelled T-A-I, then a capital C. And as they say, the apple doesn't fall far from the tree. And that is a very obvious way to describe our next guest, TAI C. He's in the building. His father, who is also in the building, VC, sang what became a reggae anthem back in the day.
Best believe.
I have the dub for it, by the way. By his deeds.
Yeah.
And now his son is making his own impact on the music scene. We welcome him. TAI C has inherited the gift of thought-provoking and inspiring lyrics combined with a fresh, unique vocal tone that he uses to maximum effect. You just heard it in the song I Am Here. At just 21 years of age, he has displayed a musical maturity way beyond his years, and he's still sounding quite relevant and, in fact, trend-setting.
That's
Wouldn't you
right.
agree?
Of course. Yeah, man. Good sound, my G. Now, I want you guys to understand that TAI C started his creative journey as a dancer. Look at that. Leaving JC, Jamaica College, big up the college. Well, one
True
of the
blue.
colleges. Well, we'll discuss that off here. in fourth form and traveling all the way to London to attend the prestigious Brit School to be formally trained. Now, during this time, he had the opportunity to share the stage with the likes of Hugh Jackman, performing at the Brit Awards. However, his love of music, the feeling that he had stories to tell and emotions to share, led him to start developing himself as a singer and songwriter, resulting in his first single, I Am Here, which received huge critical acclaim. So it's a good look, Richie.
It
I'm
is
excited.
a very good look.
I'm excited.
Yeah, man. So am
Yeah.
I. Morning, TAI C.
Blessings, Tyson.
Good morning, everybody listening. Good
Yeah.
morning, Richie B and Shell.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, man, respect,
Welcome,
man.
brethren, and we're quite impressed that
Yeah.
is why you're here. Morning, VC.
Greetings, General.
morning, boy.
Yes.
Yeah,
Proud
feel like
daddy
a-
looking on.
Yeah, it feel like a family reunion.
TAI C, we go way back.
I've heard the stories.
You've heard the stories. There are many to tell, but you are telling your own stories, and I like what I'm hearing, man. I didn't even realize that you had attended the very prestigious Brit School. Tell us about the experience you gained there.
The Brit School was a very intense environment. It's very cutthroat, but it's also very loving and nurturing. It really shows you, it gives you a glimpse of what the performing arts world is really like, the business behind it, the kind of atmosphere that you're going into, the kind of people, the things that you're going to have to go through to make it. And honestly, I think without it, I wouldn't be where I am today, because that kind of just lit a fire underneath me. You know, it's kind of like I got a taste, and now I just want it all. I just want it all.
You've developed a hunger for this thing in a fairly short time. That connection with Hugh Jackman is something I really need to hear about, and I'm sure Bridge Nation wants to hear more about it. What was that moment like, and how did it happen?
Okay, so the opportunity was given to me through my school, and Hugh Jackman was invited to the Brit Awards as a secret performer, as the mystery performer. So he opened up the whole show. I remember we got told that we were doing the performance like a week before the show was going on. So they gave us a schedule, and it was all 12-hour rehearsals. No phones, like 45-minute lunch breaks, and just straight through. We had to finish the dance. I think the show was on Wednesday. We finished the whole set by Monday, latest Tuesday. Went into the theater on Tuesday. That's when we first met Hugh. And Hugh just came in, did the whole choreo, bang on, right position, everything, first try. I was just like, where was this guy practicing? But he did amazing, and he was so nice. He spoke to us, and he cheered us on. He was a true inspiration. He even gave us a little pep talk. That had me going on the stage like, I'm ready for this. If Hugh says I can do it, I can do anything right now.
I can imagine that.
That's right. Now, speaking of great inspirations, you have one right next to you, your father, VC.
Of course.
Now, just tell us, how was your father's music, or does your father in general influence your career as an artist?
I mean, if you listen to By His Deeds and you listen to I'm Here, you can definitely see that we both like to do thought-provoking music. We both like to tell a story in our music. And actually listening to By His Deed and his new album, his most recent album, Just Sent, is really what made me realize the power of telling a story with each and every song. You know, a story that people can follow, and it's not like overly complicated. You can see it from beginning to end. You're painting a beautiful picture for people. That's what really connects with people, no matter what you're doing, whether it's pop music, R&B. Always telling a story is the most important thing for me.
I fathered three sons, right? And you always hear the comparisons, which one looks more like you, or which one acts more like you. How much of, outside of the musical side though, how much of Daddy will we see in you?
If you ask my mother, she would say a whole heap. Personality wise, I'm very much like my father.
The good parts.
You're very much like him.
I'm very much like him. In fact, in my early years, a lot of people said I looked like him. I did not see it.
Don't worry about it.
But now people are saying I look like my mom, but I definitely do act like my dad. I definitely do get my personality from him.
VC, you're sitting by, and I look across and I see a very proud dad sitting and listening to your son and watching his progress in this industry. How proud of you of what TAI C has accomplished so far?
Just beaming, Richie, because this wasn't anything where we set out for it to be this way. He had in his early days shown a passion for dance, and the one thing that I think I'm the most proud of, whenever he decides that he is interested in something, he really gives it 100% and carries it to a level above and beyond what, so and to see him choose things, do that, take it to a level, and I see him doing it now with the music. Yeah, man, absolutely proud. And you know me, Richie, and this is not a thing, but yes, he's doing music, but the most important thing to me is that he's doing music that can play in our house.
Family. Family can enjoy.
He's doing music that I can make my mother hear even if it's a piece, you know.
Yeah.
She might say, "Boy, I don't know, but at least it's not." And you know, that was very, very important to me, and I'm very proud of that as well.
I'm happy. You just to segue to your big monster hit, By His Deeds. When that song burst as it did and become a worldwide phenomenon, how did that change your life, and was it difficult to find other material of equal stature? What challenges did that pose? That's what I'm trying to get to.
Well, right. Well, it changed my life in that it took me from somebody who was selling rum and who on the weekends did stage sound and light work and hung around musicians and just had it as a hobby, to somebody who was walking up on the stages that I used to set up the year before. And the whole thing was so surreal to me. I think that was part of the issue, because I'm just laughing. I said, this whatever. This is, it's no big whoop. What I think happened after that, though, Richie, is a thing that happens in the music business often. That song came to prominence with absolutely no planned support whatsoever. It almost like leaked out.
Okay.
So as the first year, this is your first tune, you put it out, boom. So it's cool. Okay, it's that easy. So let me just tell the world that I put out a second tune and stand back. It don't work on the second one. You understand? And I think there were some business errors made along that way, because you talk about material. A lot of people don't know this. When I was in England in 2019, I put out a 13-track album, which again got great reviews in England. But we just didn't seem to have that machinery to break it out here. But them said time longer than rope, so we will see, And
you're still actively involved in the music, and we're happy for that.
Yeah, more so on his young people think now. Young people days now.
And let's go back to TAI C. What messages are you trying to send in your music? What should we expect from you going forward?
For me, my music is really about showing especially the men out there that it's okay to have feelings. It's okay to express yourself in any way, shape, or form. Because these days, people think, if a man expresses himself, he's deemed as weak or sensitive and all these things. And that's definitely not the case. And for me, the only way I see that we can change that is if we normalize it. If more people just do it and just talk about their feelings, then everyone around them will realize, all right, it's not so bad, So we just need to show support to one another and lift each other up, because at the end of the day, we're one people.
That's
one nation.
Well said, bro.
That's right. Now TAI C have a new single out there called Leveling Up.
Yes, sir.
Right, I already like the positivity behind the title alone. But tell us more about this track.
So Leveling Up was done at a time when me and my father and the team around me were trying to figure out who is TAI C gonna be, And I had a lot of people giving their input on who they wanted TAI C to be, or who they think TAI C would be, or what's more marketable. And I was kind of getting frustrated. I was just like, I'm kind of over everyone trying to tell me who I'm supposed to be. I've been dealing with that all the way from prep school. I was kind of over it. So I kind of sat down, kind of in like anger almost, and I said, you know what? People keep asking me who TAI C is going to be. I'm going to tell you. So here, I wrote a whole song kind of telling people, this is who TAI C is, and anything you have to say, I don't care.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because at the end of the day, I'm going to do me, and you can do you, and we all live in harmony.
Respect.
Leveling Up.
That's
Sounds
right.
like something that has great potential for the summertime. It has a kind of vibe to it. You know what I mean? Is this a track? Or the two songs that the second one we're going to play shortly. Are these a part of an album project or a bigger project coming up?
Of course. You know me, I'm always working on new music. I'm always trying to find different sounds and seeing what what can work. I'm always trying to push the envelope. Like me and my dad, we decided to create like almost like a whole new genre, because we're like, what do you call your kind of music? Because I'm here as reggae.
Yeah.
Then you hear Leveling Up, which is more of like an Afrobeat, you know, upbeat kind of track. When you hear some of my next songs, it's gonna be maybe a little R&B in there. So I'm like, what can I call this little flavor?
You came up with a name?
Yeah, man.
Which is
we call it Jam Bluesy.
Jam Bluesy. Why do you call it that?
Because, you know, it always has a little bit of Jamaican inspiration in there. But it's a mixture of many different, what I like to call more like mainstream. So like R&B, Afrobeat. I'm always trying to mix that Jamaican flavor with different genres, which is why I call it Jam Bluesy, especially R&B. When you hear me try and do an R&B song, you're definitely going to get the name Jam Bluesy in there.
All right.
Well,
we'll remember that.
See, trademark that, because it sounds like take off. Now, speaking of taking off, where can fans or people or members of the Bridge Nation who are now interested in finding about TAI C, you know, where can they find you?
You can find me on all social media platforms at official TAI C. That's official TAI-C on all platforms: Instagram, Facebook, Snapchat, YouTube.
Yeah.
The TikTok.
TikTok.
All over social media. VC, it's good to see you, man.
Likewise, my friend. Likewise.
VC came into the studio, saw us enjoying ourselves, all these songs we were hauling and pulling and he says, man, to get paid to do something like this.
Telling you, man.
Yeah, it's a good vibe.
Yeah,
good to see you,
man.
Daddy. And TAI C, great meeting you.
Thank you for having me.
We think that you definitely are one that will be successful going forward into the future.
I appreciate that.
So, and we'll be here to support, all right? All right, we're joined at this time, DJ Roy, in the international, the global connection, as we call it, by a very beautiful lady that you'll hear from in a moment's time. Just to tell Bridge Nation and listeners to Irie Jam Radio across the tri-state area right now, Reggae Sumfest has been intent on giving back to the Montego Bay community. I like the sound of that.
Yeah.
And in fact, Montego Bay really has hosted Reggae Sumfest for close to 30 years. Wow. And so it's good to see that they're giving back to the community. One way, they're having a street dance, which is a free event. And that is just one way for the festival to sort of give back to the Montego Bay community. In addition to that, they're introducing another initiative. The tri-state area will definitely want to hear more about the community fair. And joining us this morning is the beautiful Tracey Hamilton in her capacity as the marketing representative for the community fair. My very, very good friend is here with us. Good morning, Tracey.
Good morning.
Good morning, Richie boy. I feel like I'm so much at home. I kind of like this chair. You know?
You do?
Like I feel like I should stay in it more often.
Oh, why not? In fact, you can stay with us this morning until 10.
And you know, Richie, guess what? I like the day that we chose. It's
International
Reggae Day.
Day.
What better day to have an interview for Reggae Sumfest, the greatest reggae show on earth.
Massive.
Big up, man.
Yeah, indeed. Please say hello to DJ Roy, New York City.
DJ Roy, how you do?
I am blessed, and you look good in that chair, Richie.
I should have my name on it, not true?
Yes.
Yes, okay.
The new owner has arrived. Tracey, we were talking off the air a while ago about the fact that some persons don't even fully understand or even appreciate the amount of work that is being put into making this festival happen. A lot of stuff happening behind the scenes, a lot of pieces that have to come together to make it happen, and you're very much a part of that. How is it coming along for you?
To be honest, it's just an honor. So the fact of the matter is there are a lot of things that are happening behind the scene, a lot of moving parts that we need to join together. But the fact that you're part of the greatest reggae show on this earth, everything just falls away and it will come together. It will be seamless. It'll be awesome. Yeah. And we're going to have a great 2022 show.
I'm sure. People are excited about the street dance. Montego Bay always looks forward to that aspect of the festival. What can you tell us about that?
The street dance is going to be awesome because it's free, and it's our way of saying, hey, you might not be able to come to the festival night 1 and 2, but we're giving you something. So street dance, it's going to be juggling, it's going to be music, it's going to be vibes. But more importantly, on that same day, we really want to concentrate on really giving back to Montego Bay. Street dance and music is great, but then there's something more. if you really want to invest in a community, you need to invest in your people. A healthy set of people is a healthy nation.
Yes.
It's a healthy production. So we have a community fest, and we call it fest. So you put the fest stuff
Right.
So it's from 10 to 4, and it's catering to, honestly, the youngest generation up. So what we have there is like husband, which is our partner. They're going to come with doctors, ophthalmologists, ENTs, nurses. So we're going to have this big, like almost a mini hospital on the grounds. So all your checks, right? You and I and the whole Bridge family know sometimes some persons can't go and get check-up because of lack of finances, lack of time, running between the children. This is on a Monday where everybody can come get a free health check. There'll be some minimal over-the-counter drugs that we dispense free. And we really want to big up husband, our partners for that. Miss Miller, thank you so much for coming on board in a short time and giving your full support. She's having the blood bank there as well. She's also having MOH, right? She's going full speed ahead. Apart from them, right, the Social Development Commission, which is they're having their what they call their local economical initiative.
SPC.
Right. And that is that they're having, you and I know, the micro and small businesses are the backbone of any nation.
Oh yes.
Right?
Play a very important role in our economy's growth. Yeah.
Exactly. So SDC nurtures these young people or these young startup businesses.
Entrepreneurs.
So we want to give them a platform to showcase their work. So we're working tirelessly with SDC to showcase some of their what they call LEIs. Right, so they'll be on display. They will show their products. They'll be showing their wear. Come out, support them. They are what makes your community grow. Right, and of course our partners, the Chamber of Commerce. Right, they're with us toe to toe. They're with us, holding our hands, and they will have some of their partners coming out to showcase their businesses and stuff and doing business with us. So it's a total.
Package.
Nice one, eh? A total package. And guess what? We can't leave out the children, because guess what? The children are there and we want to encourage them. So, there can be no community fest without the normal rides. The whole the water slide and the bouncy castles and the merry-go-round and stuff and all that kind of. It be there.
Yeah.
But apart from that, Richie, I'm big on reading. I know it's not the generation thing, but we need to go back to the fundamentals of reading. So we're trying to engage the library service to come out and have a reader's corner. So people come and read, or they be read to. We have a Jamaican storyteller. We need to go back to our roots. We're there Americanized, but we have enough story to tell, right? We need to have in the top patois. We have a whole heap of story, and we use it back in. Okay, Richie, let me look at you. Back in our time, right?
Don't look at Charles.
Don't look at Charles. Right?
You can take a glance at Audley, but look at me.
But we used to tell a whole heap of stories. We used to have a whole heap of meanings.
Yes.
So we need to go back to authentic Jamaican storytelling. So that is what we're doing. And then we have local vendors. So I have to really and truly pick up Joe and the team for investing in Montego Bay, investing in the community and giving back. People come out, support it. It is your own persons that will be here, support them, especially the LEIs and their packages and stuff. Come out, come get your health checks, come out, come have a good time with us. And then, Richie, we have to be responsible corporate citizens. So we finish at 4 on the dot.
That's right.
And then the street dance does not start until gates open at 7. And what we do want is that the young children, parents, take them home. The street dance is not for the young and I'm an advocate of that. You have to know when and where, right? Take your children home. You have a 3-hour window.
You have enough time to go home with the kids and come back for the adult entertainment.
For the adult entertainment. Because it is adult entertainment, right? It is International Reggae Day. We're going to broke out reggae. Yeah, we're going to start. We're playing with tune them. Yes? Okay, right? So,
I want to get a reaction from DJ Roy to all of that, what he's been hearing, because I'm excited about this, and I'm really heartened that they're going this route. Roy, how you feel about this?
Well, I love the fact that, you mentioned reading, and I think too often we forget that reading. I remember reading my Hardy Boys book back in the days and those things back in the days, and nowadays kids only playing video games. And I was speaking to my grandson the other day and I asked him what he was doing because he's out of school. He says, I'm playing games. So I said, what do you need to work on that you were weakened this year? And he said nothing. I said, you know what? I'm coming over there. But I like the fact that you having the kids play a role, but playing children's role. Like you said, a time for them to go home. They must go home, and parents need to do that. But I want to also ask you, seeing as you're in charge of marketing, and I got to say thank you for choosing Bridge 99 FM and Irie Jam Radio to get the word across abroad. But what other avenues or venues or what you're using to get the word abroad? Because we want to be a part of this. We want to be a part of this.
Okay, so Master McDonald and her team has an international marketing campaign going on. So they're using... Of course, we talk about reading, but yes, we have to acknowledge what the younger generation are really geared towards. So it is social media, no matter how you want to put it.
Yes.
They actually look on social media a lot. We used to do the whole reading of the newspapers and listening to the radio, but we got to be realistic. They are on their Instagram and their Facebook and whatever. So we have gone heavily on social media to promote that. But locally, though, we've used the channels of SDC because they are into every nook and cranny, into Montego Bay, every schools. I mean, there are community stars who won first, second, and third will be performing at the Community Fest. Schools will be performing Jamaican dance and Jamaican poems and stuff. So we're using that type of medium to get the word out. And it really should be an awesome day. We really do. Well, Bridget's here and everybody's listening to you, so we know people will be coming out just listening to what we're saying.
What's the date for it again, Tracey?
It is Monday the 18th.
Monday the 18th of July.
Yes, it is.
And that is when you have the community fair.
Fest.
We said fest.
Community
Fest, and of course it will be followed later by the street dance, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Wow.
And it's free.
Absolutely, 100% free.
Once you Bay, it's yours, own it.
Yeah.
Is there a limit to how many persons can attend the community fest?
Okay, so guess what? We're still in this COVID-19 awareness state. And Reggae Sumfest is a very, very responsible entity. So we be gauging the numbers on we're at Spare One. It's a very, very large field, and we're using the whole of the field. But then we have our monitors that will be monitoring the number of crowd. If it gets too packed, then we kind of stop it and allow people to mix and mingle. And then as you exit, another section. We got to be responsible people. And remember, it's the younger children. So we will be having our wash stations and our hand sanitizers. And we'll be still encouraging some people to wear masks and that kind of thing. But we still,
Remember, Shells, that it's an event being staged in a third world nation, but they're adapting all of the first world principles and so on. Tracey Hamilton, it's always a pleasure. Great work you're doing as always, and big ups to all the members of your team, and we'll talk some more during the season. All right?
Thanks for having me.
Wonderful.